Welcome into episode 17. That's right, episode 17. Through the Whistle podcast. Ty Belcher, it's Kevon. A memo for everybody at home. Like, comment, subscribe. Turn your bell out kind of on. You know, I did a little YouTube short on Saturday. Yeah, you know. Y'all go watch that. Y'all go look at it, you know. I didn't know it was only a minute. It was a little too short.
I think a minute is actually kind of right where they're.
TikTok would never. They'll give me 10 minutes to ramble if I needed.
It's a short. It's a short.
Yeah, it was short. Too short for the short. But anyhow, one of the people on this show has made a request that, you know, we start off with Ty's picks from last week. And, you know, it's hard to go undefeated every week.
Not for Joe Club. I
mean, he had a bad week last week.
Bounce back.
2 weeks ago. I mean, he had a bounce back.
I ain't trying here. Roll the tape.
Michigan spread. I'm not going to
have
it.
No, you didn't.
Wait,
you're not giving yourself a 15
So most of the time, wait, Penn State, I got Penn State money line. Let's do it. Man, Penn State should have won. How do you have the ball on the goal line right before halftime? You throw a fucking pick.
This is a great play. I ain't even going to say
that. Was a great play by Igwinosa.
That was
a great play by Igwinosa. After he just got, effed them over, and the reason why they got down there.
He got faded up. That's cool.
And then, end of the game. You're on the goal line. Tyler Warren just got you to the goal line. Because I ain't gonna lie, he got that ball. I was like, it's a run. Like, God knows it's a run. And he said, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to tote this bitch. I'm Gronk. 4 plays on the goal line. Run play up the middle. Okay, understandable. First and goal. Okay. Get down to the 3-yard line. Okay. You run the same play. You run a play with your left tackle or guard. I don't know whatever one he is. He's pulling from way out in yonder. He pulls.
Motion.
He's going in motion. Big man moving.
Try to get
that Trent Williams play. Yeah. Okay. I'm like, oh, that bitch wide open. And Drew just pulled the ball.
Well, I thought that's what it was going to be after the second one.
I said, okay, they might as well run that shit again. Like, it's wide open. And I see big man.
In motion again.
He's moving. And this motherfucker going to hit the ball again. I said,
There's no way.
You know, Gambit said it best. We did the opposite. He said, he don't want to make a name for himself. Because you had a chance to be the king, to be the GOAT. You scored that right there. And that bitch is rocking.
It's tie game.
Then the Stadium Pulse is rocking.
Stadium Pulse was rocking already before.
Stadium Pulse was rocking after the first pick six. Okay. After that pick six.
Exactly.
And I said,
You thought it was over.
Serious disrespect in your turn. Will Howard's in his head. First completion to the other team. Shit, he went 1 for 1 for a touchdown just to the wrong team.
Yes.
And I said, Will Howard trying to sell. And then we know we'll talk a little bit more about that later on. So, you know, Penn State doesn't cover at all. Because, I mean, they score right there. You damn near cover at the least. Because you covered the 2.5. Or 3.5. For sure.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, Michigan. They probably just win that.
And then Michigan.
No, we're not. I think we should just save that for later.
Davis Warren. I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty of it.
We're going. Okay.
Because we had for a topic, for a segment.
Okay.
One, the first touchdown of the game from Oregon was not a catch. They finessed.
It was not.
They finessed us.
Definitely.
NCAA agenda.
Well,
Phil Knight,
I mean,
agenda?
y'all are at home.
Phil Knight agenda?
Y'all are at home.
Y'all should not lie.
Y'all should not lie.
They got more bread than us.
Do they? Phil Knight do.
It's Nike.
Yeah, but let's be real.
Oh, we have new jerseys. Boy, let's see y'all wear them jerseys 15 times the last 3 years. Boy, y'all just say the accent in the wing and the helmet is different, so it's a new. No, it's not. Shut up, Phil. That's why y'all jerseys fell off. bum ass Nike.
Really.
That's why you should shop trench work apparel. Anyways, so we're getting down the field.
Yes.
4th and goal line. We're on the score. You fuck around, come back.
Y'all were not coming back.
We fuck around, come back. We down 14.
They were not coming back.
It's 31-17. I'm like, hey man, we about to score right here.
Get a stop, get a score.
Get a stop, get another score. You might fuck around, baffle some shit. We run probably the worst play I have ever seen in my fucking life.
On 4th down. Yeah.
I don't even know how to explain it, so I'm gonna just put the highlight right here while I'm talking.
Yeah, gang.
That was the worst play I have ever seen.
I wouldn't say the worst, but
It's okay.
It's close.
It's not okay.
It's
Not
okay.
really.
Yeah.
I've seen the Cowboys have Ezekiel Elliott at center and snap the ball.
Indeed.
That was by far the worst play I've ever seen.
Yes.
But just like that, Michigan can't cover the 13.5 either. And now here we are, 0-2. Oregon did not end up losing to Michigan.
Oh, I know.
You know, I could have turned this whole season around if they would have got it.
Could have turned the whole season around.
I mean, 8-3. We beat y'all, Indiana, and Oregon.
Y'all weren't doing that.
Like, Fuzz, is that not
Y'all weren't doing that.
first 8-3 team that ever made the CFP?
Y'all 9-3. Y'all weren't doing
9-3. I mean,
that.
like,
Y'all were not doing that. There was no way that you honestly thought that y'all were going to beat Oregon, Indiana, and then us.
yeah.
Okay.
And Oregon and Indiana back-to-back weeks. You know, takes a little time off.
Okay.
Lock in with Ohio State.
Right, for sure.
No way we lost, right? Because I wasn't at the game, bro.
Type shit.
They don't got the Ty Belcher or.
Type shit. So, which game you want to start with?
No. I'm going to go hammer this Band-Aid off, bro. Let's go talk about this damn Michigan game, bro.
Ooh.
Oh, my God.
Yikes. Michigan started the show. Love to see it.
You can go ahead and start.
Oh, me. Yay. Great. For one, you didn't even, outside of like me asking you last week of why you thought Michigan was even going to win, you literally had zero answer. You just said aura. That was kind of like aura, and then the whole Oregon's losing in November thing. Yeah, you really had no answer. Your boys, 105 rushing yards. Y'all's best running back gets 8 carries. If I would have told you that,
I would say, well, we lost by 70.
Exactly.
I mean, we damn near did.
Donovan leads the team in rushing with 52. Mid. Big game Don, right? That's y'all's boy. Yeah, okay. 52 yards on 10 carries. Alex Orgy, 39 yards. Hey, it's not bad.
Hey, shout out to
not bad. Shout
Orgy
out to Orgy. He's trash. I need y'all to understand as a university and things like that. This whole put Alex Orgy in the game, and you think that they ain't never gonna see this one coming.
I mean, we broke one though. Like we 31-17. We broke one with them. They said, "Oh, this works.
It does not.
Let's run it again."
It does not work.
It did not work.
It does not work. We gotta stop with this whole like. I get it. Davis Warren is just like nothing close to athletic. I probably, with my broke knees, can probably go back out there and probably still be more athletic than him. Y'all gotta pick one at this point. Like it's really sick, and I'm sorry to say that I think Alex Orgy is just the guy that has to sit down because, bro,
put him a tight end.
He can't throw.
Put him a receiver.
I can't do it. Michigan defense, second game this season, no sacks. Guy for the best interior pressure. I already said it to just before the game started. All I wanted to see was if like y'all had a little wrinkle that y'all thought that could stop Oregon, and I was trying to figure out like what could Ohio State gain from this? Try to get a little beat on Oregon. Y'all had nothing. Nathan. Like it was zero. Will Johnson's probably just going to sit out the rest of the season. I'm pretty sure. Offense, Loveland.
Hey, certified lover boy.
Loveland. Hey.
He's nice.
112 yards. I mean, only receiver.
That boy good.
He was the only Michigan
That
player
boy
to have over 40 yards as a receiver. Your actual receivers are about just as bad as Penn State's, and that's saying something. Y'all suck. Really not much more to say about it. Oregon really basically just went up and down the field on y'all whenever they wanted. They saw that they wasn't covering the spread. They said, fuck it. We're going to cover the spread. We got people. We try to feed families. And they fed
They
them.
want to feed my family.
They fed them. It's really not much more to say, Ty. I mean, at some point, I just think that your first round talents should just give it up. Yeah, just I pulled a hammy. My shoulder's not feeling a little right. I got my head hurts a little bit. Sun's a little too bright. They need to just call this season dope because I know it's Monday, but Wednesday we got our predictions. I ain't picking y'all this Saturday either. I know y'all supposed to be like, big honcho and stuff like that, but Indiana.
We'll lose to fucking Indiana.
Y'all about to lose the Indiana game. Go ahead and wrap that up. Go ahead and wrap that up. But what I will say, I think that one key thing did happen in this game. We didn't text about it, but I put it in the group chat. Tez Johnson, if he is out for the rest of this season, because y'all got him hurt on the sideline on that punt return. Looks like he popped his collarbone.
That shit was gross.
Broke his collarbone, whatever it was. He put it on his Instagram that heartbroken with the picture of him on the ground. So don't know. That's not really like
They ain't no Adam Schefter.
right. I'm not Adam Schefter or nothing like that. But it is a lot of buzz going around that he is more than likely done for at least about 5 to 6 weeks with that broken thing.
This was in 5 to 6 weeks. The Big Ten Championship game.
And what I will say is I think he was the difference. Evan Stewart is by far a great receiver. He's a top guy.
No, that's not how we spit on somebody.
No.
That's us holding.
But Tez Johnson is definitely one of those guys that's a difference maker because of his speed. He's definitely with their downfield threat. If he can't go against us, he's the one that broke everything open against Ohio State. Might be a little bit of an issue. We'll find out. I think the offense is still going to roll the rest of the season until that Big Ten championship. But, hey, we'll see. They're still a top team. Would you say they're the best team in the nation right now? I just want to know. I mean, the way they just dismantled your guys.
I mean, I've seen Texas dismantle our guys.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just wondering.
True or false? Did
did.
Texas not dismantle?
They most definitely did.
I think what Texas did to us was more disrespectful.
Oh, dude.
Because we still had hope back then.
Ooh.
They took all of it.
Yeah, Will Johnson was on the field still. Yeah.
Yeah, we still had Will.
Yeah.
And I thought if there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
Guess what? There wasn't.
Was not.
Was not a way.
We knew that.
So there's not really much for me to say. I said a while back, if we're looking at the 5-loss season, I'm a liar. I'm so sorry for lying to you guys. We're looking at a 6-loss season. Because back then, forgive me for what I did not know. Did not know Indiana was going to be this good. So, 6 losses.
Bowl eligible?
We're playing at the Ramen Noodle Bowl, playing at the Fisher's Chicken and Fish Bowl, playing at the Donatos Bowl down at Capital University probably.
I might be able to play Army or something. I don't know. Probably not. Who knows?
About to play at the Fisher Price Teletubby Bowl because we dog shit.
Yeah. So
a lot of people.
I just want to know.
Oh no.
I mean, I just want to know. Like, you're a fan, so clearly, obviously, like you have like a real heart in this. Again, we've asked this a couple times already.
Jaden.
That and like, do you fire him? Do you fire? Do you want him fired?
I personally do not want him fired.
Okay.
I was a little too soon. Like,
So then, how short of a leash does he get next year?
He gets all of next year.
All of next year.
But Sharon, I am begging you, please go back to calling offensive plays, because this offensive coordinator is dog shit. Our receivers are also a little mid.
Little.
A lot of mid. Davis Warren is absolutely shitty. Yes, he had a good game on paper.
Sorry.
Oh, 12 of 21, 146 yards.
Sorry.
Touchdowns. Colson Loveland had 112 of those 146 yards. If you had to ask me what that means
Carry?
Davis Warren gave him the Lisa Ann treatment. So,
Okay.
shout out to Ash Cash, too.
It's crazy. It's a little bit.
This team is done for. We're in the last 4 games.
Yes.
You know what? That can happen in 4 games. You can keep your red shirt.
Yes.
Jaden, if you were hearing me, if you want any chance of playing football for the University of Michigan, you will play these last 4 games. Plus whatever trash bag, hefty dog shit bowl we will be playing in. Because, I promise you, we give this boy Bryce Underwood $5 million, you will not see the field next year.
So what will be the point?
Oh, no, you want to have a chance. You want to have a dog in the fight.
He won't have a dog in the fight.
So
he will not have a dog in the fight.
He goes out these next 4 games, and he plays great football. You know, you hit up my boy at Barstool. Hey, man, let's use that $5 million. Let's get some receivers in here. Let's get Eric, how do you pronounce his name from Stanford? Ayo Manuar. Ayo Manuar? I think that's how he's saying. Get him in here. Let's see what we can do with that. But,
I mean, Ty,
Jaden, you're too soft to want to play for Michigan right now, I see.
too soft.
If it's your parents who are stopping you from playing, tell your parents to shut the hell up.
Ooh.
Your parents don't care about you.
Wow.
Or they don't care about your dreams of, being a Michigan man, or they don't want you to actually succeed at football because you won't play over Bryce.
So then again, what is the point?
You show why you deserve to be playing. And even if that, guess what? Oh, I have film to go into the portal.
I think that they're going to. I think they're going to take him regardless. Because what if you go out
and
there?
Go where?
I mean, Ty, you got to think. You go out there with them receivers, and Loveland's not playing in a bowl game. So,
no, he's not.
So again, you're going to be out there showing what? They're going to make you look bad regardless. And with the play calls that y'all have, it's going to be bad. I don't know.
You have Orgy at receiver by then.
Yeah, right. Of course. So I don't see a point. I feel like at this point he's like, "Oh, y'all about to bring Bro in? What am I staying here for?" Like, what? I don't see the point because
your mommy and daddy said you're not young enough. You're too young to play. Mommy and daddy said I can't play.
But he's not going. He's not leaving. He's not leaving in 3 years. Y'all not keeping both of them. So
he's out of there.
Y'all not keeping both of them. So at this point,
your mom and dad cost you your spot at Michigan. Hope you have fun getting that Rose Bowl jersey. Soft ass.
If you're in control of Michigan right now, what is the first thing that you guys think? What is the thing that you, outside of firing the OC, what is the first thing that you think y'all need to do to make this go back to what y'all?
This season or in general?
This season's lost.
We're
GGs with this. This is spaghetti. This whole thing is done. What do you need to do? Because we know what y'all are losing. So what is it? What is the fix? Because I don't see it. Because next year y'all's roster it doesn't look as it's going to be better.
Y'all start trying to be an academic power and use some of that money.
But Ty, I'm asking you realistically.
Realistically, you pray. You pray that USC overreacts and fires Lincoln Riley.
Wow.
Hey Lincoln, you want to come be an OC real quick? Like you trying to go kick it out in Ann Arbor? It's a very beautiful city. It's a very beautiful college town.
Wow.
Taxes aren't that bad compared to California, and you'll be getting paid out from them still.
Interesting.
So, come out here, call some plays, get your swagger back a little bit. You see Chip Kelly doing it out there. People want him to be a head coach.
It's not happening.
Oh yeah, because he says, I ain't gotta do no press conference. You told me I have a bad game. Nah, he did it. It wasn't me. It was him. And I'm just saying, realistically, it's possible because USC can't win a damn game.
At all.
Like,
tragic. They're about as bad as you.
No, they're not as bad. They are worse. We beat them.
They're worse. Okay, I'll give you that.
But yeah, we are finished.
Yes.
Speaking of finished, in teams that can't win big games, Penn State.
Great segue.
Walking out the stadium, a lot of people saying, "Fire James Franklin."
Oh,
James Franklin is the problem.
Is that what you heard?
And you know what?
Is that what you heard?
You know, it gave me deja vu. 4 years ago, when we were all said, "Hey, get Jim the fuck out of here."
Yeah.
It's sad because, you know, if I told you this before the game, I'll tell you this on Friday. Hey, Will Howard's gonna throw a pick six. Will Howard's gonna fumble into the end zone. It's gonna be a touchback. And Penn State's not gonna have any turnovers. Well, they're gonna have one turnover. What would you say? You'd be like, damn, we fucking lost.
This is a possibility. It's a possibility.
And I say Drew Aller's out there toting that motherfucking rock.
Yeah. It's a possibility. Possibility. I would need to know what his arm was doing, but because that was really what we all.
Boy, oh boy,
Yeah.
is Drew Aller 10 cans of butt cheeks.
You believed in it.
Kevon,
You believed.
you did the score one time. I didn't ask you to do money to go ask you to be fucking Cam Newton or Tim Tebow. I'm not asking you to be Johnny Manziel. Just have some respect. Pull the ball one time. My boy, first of all, why are you not spamming Tyler Warren? Because hey, Caleb Downs, you earned all however $1 million that you were paid by Ohio State. Sorry for that.
Yes.
Y'all, you earned your money. You was claiming that boy, Tyler Warren.
Yeah.
You know?
Had Joe Clark calling this man Troy Polamalu.
Had his man Troy Polamalu in aura though.
Yes.
In like gravity around him. But you know who we didn't do that against Colson Loveland. But
We'll see how this goes this year.
you know, I said it reminds me of Jim Harbaugh. Michigan was struggling against Ohio State. Understatement. Struggling against Penn State. Struggling against Michigan State. And everybody said, he just needs to get his quarterback. Because I promise you, if they had someone who wasn't as ass as Drew Aller, it would have been cool. They would have won. No touchdowns. And Kel, we talked about this yesterday. A one-loss Indiana who loses 27-21 to Ohio State, that is more impressive than what Penn State did on Saturday. Their offense didn't fucking move the ball besides 2 drives.
Yes.
You supposed to make a name for yourself. Will Howard went back home. I was like, oh, he saw, I'm a fan. I wanted to make sure these boys won. And he was trying his hardest to make sure they won. Jeremiah Smith doesn't get a touchdown. We finally get to do a player prop. I'm trying to do West Virginia. I say, hey, come on, we got 5 minutes.
Jeremiah, I'm gonna talk to you on Wednesday, gang. You owe me some bread. I ain't gonna lie to you, big dog. You got that NIL money? You owe me some money. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to you on Wednesday.
But I don't think Penn State deserves to be in over Indiana in a hypothetical where it comes down to those two. I mean, we'll see how tomorrow's rankings come out.
We'll see.
CFP rank. First CFP rankings come out tomorrow night. Make sure you tune in to a certain channel. I'm not going to say the channel because they don't pay me.
We'll see.
But, Kevon, thoughts, takeaways?
Well, for one,
Fuck Penn State. Little brother.
I wouldn't say little brother, but
Are they not y'all's little brother?
regardless,
Beat y'all once since you've been out of high school 15 years ago?
that's valid. I mean, it's like that sometimes. And your first segue for a Penn State Indiana thing. I would say that I don't know if I for sure feel that way. Indiana's schedule is kind of lightweight cheeks.
And what's Penn State's?
Also cheeks, but their cheeks is better than Indiana's cheeks.
Hey, let's not forget Bowling Green was banging with Penn State for
They
a
were.
second.
They definitely were. And I mean, regardless.
Oh, some water over here.
I mean, you still gotta rely on the fact that Penn State did go to West V. They did get a victory. West V has been playing team stuff. So I mean, there's a little bit, and they did beat Illinois.
You wipe this up. Fucking fire.
They did beat Illinois, which at the time was a top 25 win. My thing with Penn State, again, yes, like you was talking about with the fire thing. We talked about this before the season started. We both predicted that they were going to lose this game.
Yeah.
I mean, before the season started. I mean, Penn State, James Franklin loses games, and he wins the games that he's supposed to win. He is 1-12 against Michigan and Ohio State. And it's just like, those are not the games that he's supposed to win. Granted, you don't pay this man to lose these games. But if I told you, who do you think is the best coach for Penn State ever, what would you say? Probably Joe Paterno.
Am I allowed saying Joe Paterno?
I mean, yeah. You're allowed to say that. So I think it's long enough. Guess what Joe Paterno's record was against top 5 teams?
Oh, they usually trash.
Guess how many wins he has against top 5 teams? I just want you to guess.
The year they beat Terrell Pryor, I don't think y'all were top 5.
We did not.
They never beat us when we were top 5.
They probably did not.
They don't have that many national championships.
So just give me an answer.
In those 40 years of being the head coach, probably 4.
James Franklin has 0 wins against top 5 teams. Joe Paterno in his time at Penn State has 0 top 5 wins as a Penn State head coach. So this whole notion that Penn State, I get it, they're a great program for what they are. They're Rose Bowl or bust is for them. They were never a national power. They have never been in that type of realm to where they got to think to where
always a sidekick to Michigan and Ohio State in the Big Ten.
So this whole notion of these people wanting Penn State to like turn from Franklin, before Franklin they weren't doing much. I mean, let's be honest. Franklin got his name off the win that he got over Urban Meyer, and granted, it took everything to. And I mean, the next year he should have won probably. And
that's the only game you can. Honestly,
they
should have beat Ohio State.
So it's just like, dog, it's not nothing new. It's not. So this whole little thing of he's 0-, blah 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 against top 5 teams. Joe Paterno was there. It doesn't.
Your glory days was 0-20.
Listen, y'all are 0-19 against top 5 teams in the last 25 years of life. Chill out, bro. Not for Ohio State. Boy, oh boy, did they make a name for themselves? Because time.
By stopping Penn State's offense?
Listen. I just want this to be known. For one, we knew Penn State's offense was going to be trash. You sat there and told me this whole Tyler Warren.
I said that you got to get the 24 points.
Hey,
I said that you didn't get the 24 points and they won't win. And guess what?
I don't think they would. And that's another thing. I don't think they would have won that game. I feel like even if Penn State would have scored that touchdown at the end of the game with 4 minutes left, we were going to go down there and drive and get something.
Too much stadium pulse.
I don't think so, because even with the stadium pulse at probably the highest it was after that pick 6.
Boy, that bitch was wild.
I'm saying. I'll say went down. They drove
down
down
the video.
Drove down the field.
Wait, who scored the first one?
Mecca.
I had a video. Mecca.
Drove down the field. He wasn't phased, and I give him credit for that. He was not phased off the pick 6. And what I like most about it, we left a minimum 14 points off the board. Minimum 14 points. We get
when Jeremiah stopped running.
Jeremiah stopped running and the fumble. The fumble into Israel. We left.
I mean, you can damn near say at least
minimum.
17.
I think they missed the field goal, right?
The last drive, y'all got to the 50-yard line and stopped.
I mean, he slid and he probably slid, so he could have scored that.
Yeah.
There was so much that you could take away from that. I will give credit to some of the people that were upset about the whole Nebraska thing and all the whole running the ball thing. I will take credit. We ran the ball amazingly. Amazing.
I mean, Joe said it last week. He said, "Hey, y'all wanted to see if y'all had to test it. Y'all knew. Y'all had to find out if y'all could run the ball.
We had to find out." And I told you I loved moving not Josh, but Donovan Jackson out to left tackle, and he didn't play perfect by any
had a couple missed holding penalties.
Yeah, but what I will say, to go against one of the top pass rushers in the nation, and you only give up probably about 2.5 sacks off of by yourself, because I was getting pissed the fact that we were not chip blocking every time we were passing. I'm like, bro, at some point, especially the first 2 third downs that we had It was a sack off from him. And I'm like, bro, like we need to chip block this man. And they just said, nah, let him go. Just let him sink or swim. And that boy started kicking his feet because he came back up to float, and he was good. The offensive line looked great for what they were put together, and because I mean, when you sit there and go, I thought that Austin Saraville was going to be the one at left guard. They put the backup center from last season in.
I thought he was never going to the ball
I thought he would never see the field again. And that dude came out there at left guard and played his ass off.
He said, "Oh, this is way easier than snapping the ball."
Played his ass off. That whole left side played great. Chip Kelly deserves credit for what he was able to produce with the running game. I mean, we were sitting there throwing option plays at Abdul-Qadir to make him freeze a little bit. We was over there running read option, everything to make things easier. But I would be not objective if I didn't give the most credit. I give about 20% Chip Kelly and Ryan Day for this win.
Are they combined or are they separate?
No, separately. 20-20. And 60% to Jim Knowles. That was probably his best game that he's ever called. As far as when it comes to
Jim fucking Knowles?
Jim Knowles. Not to allow a touchdown the entire game. You are inside the 5-yard line twice, and you give up.
And which one of those is? Hey, that scheme right there. Was it Drew Aller tweaked on the second one?
I would say.
Probably have a play by.
I would say that it was more player led, but to sit there and to have your defense step up that much, I didn't see Denzel Burke get beat one time. I said, whoa. To Denzel. And Julian Fleming, boy, you left for a reason. You left for a reason. Gang.
Dog shit.
He was simulating pressure the entire game. Outside of those two drives, and even with those two drives, I think that last drive that they got,
it was a Charles Warren just did not want to lose.
And I just feel like it might have been. You got two players that's falling for a crackback. You can't do that. You got to have your linebackers fill the hole. You got to shuffle. I'm fine with that. He simulated pressure. The rotation on the D-line was in and out. Jack Sawyer and JT, they were probably, I wouldn't say it was a 50-50 game of how much they were in there.
They both missed a couple sacks too.
Yeah. And listen, it was getting to the point to where it was blowing me because it was them getting back there, but them missing. It's like y'all weren't using fundamentals of tackle. Like, bro, you got
he's right here. I gotta get
exactly. It's like, dog, at that point, it was just like, you gotta go back to drills and stuff like that for what they were doing. But the defense was solid. The defense played great to have 3 drives after the pick 6, only in the red zone, and you only allowed 3 points. I can't ask for more than that. I can't. They played great. Ohio State, 10 straight runs in the final drive. 10 straight runs.
And keep on. What did I say last one? It was like, you said we can't do that against Penn State.
I didn't think we would.
That if y'all can't run the ball, y'all will not beat Penn State. And Quinshon Judkins said, "You don't think y'all can motherfucking run the ball?"
What's that little gif of the SpongeBob?
I'm pussy. I'm a punk.
All right. Bet.
He said, nah.
All right, bet. Because then he started, that first drop, that second drop after the pick, he started hollering. I'm talking about.
He said, give me the ball.
Hey, he started talking to them Penn State defenders. I'm like, okay, bet. And like I said, just with the whole thing of we left so many points on the board, I don't think there's a game again where Jeremiah Smith does that, where he's looking back and then he doesn't know the ball.
He said, brother, hey, Cardinal was wide open.
He was.
He was like, oh, Cardinal getting the ball. Oh, Cardinal's not getting the ball. Right. Let me speed up a little bit.
And then I think that Chip and Ryan were definitely in their bag as far as what they wanted to do. I mean, the first touchdown pass to Mecca, great callback to what we did against Clemson with the whole throwback. Instead of using the tight end, we had a Mecca do it. We had an all-around solid offensive performance. If we played to our potential, I think we would have beat them probably 35 to 10. At most. At most. It's
a little steep now.
Listen, it was to the point to where, like I said, we were leaving so many points on the board, but I don't think that getting a 20-13 win with Will Howard probably playing his worst game of the season so far
is bad at all. Yeah,
you can't knock that. And I believe now, like I said with this whole Tez Johnson thing, I think with us playing Oregon in the Big Ten championship, if the defense plays to that level to where they can simulate pressure and then they legitimately show pressure, sometimes they blitz, sometimes they don't. Jim knows. Getting creative. I give you credit. Outrush Penn State set 176 to 120. I'm just saying. Just saying. But what I will say
you do owe Ryan an apology.
I do. But what I will say is Penn State, on your side, one last thing. Dog, James Franklin, I do think you're a good coach. If you don't go out there in that portal or in high school and at the quarterback, get you a receiver. Something. Because, dog, when your running back is your second leading receiver, it's a problem. Tyler Warren, cool. He a dominant dude. Yeah. All right, fine. He can have his day. Singleton being your second best receiver of the day. Julian Fleming, 1 catch, 3 yards.
3 yards.
What is it?
Seatbelt.
I'm just saying.
Seatbelt. We alluded to it. College football playoff ramifications. And Kevon, I don't know if you watched on Saturday.
It's gonna be a big week this week, man. It's gonna be a big week.
A lot of bullshit. A lot of stuff happened. A lot of shakeup. The Big 12 said, "No, we don't want to win." The ACC said, "We don't want to win this motherfucker either," because I don't know if you noticed, it was National made Tyler look like an idiot day.
Yes.
Because Clemson, they said, "Wait, offense? How do you?"
Clay Klubnik.
What is this?
Clay Klubnik.
What is this ball? It's made of leather?
You talk about leaving points on the board. Boy, oh boy. Clemson, they lucky it wasn't worse. They kicked what, 3 field goals?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking about Louisville kicked 3. I was baffled.
And now Clemson's basically 2 games behind. I mean, they only have 1 game.
They're done.
They're 1 game behind in the standings. Technically,
they're done.
People at home,
they're done.
You know, I looked into the tiebreakers. I feel like it's part of my job as a sports podcast person, even though it's not a job technically. Shout out to, but y'all can change that by liking, sharing, subscribing. Get us off the hood, please. But anyways, Clemson, they don't play SMU. They do not. No. They don't play Miami. They do not. And Clemson is a game behind both of them. And guess what SMU did? They beat Louisville.
So did Miami.
No, they beat Wake Forest. They beat Wake Forest. They beat Louisville. And like you said, Miami also did both those things. And the tiebreaker is best common opponent. And guess what that common opponent is? Louisville. It is Louisville. So, Clemson, Dabo,
Chuck,
have fun being spaghetti, because
you're done.
When you're done, you're done. Big 12 said, "Oh, Iowa State,
one up you.
We don't want to play. Yep. We're done." But you know who's back in the talks now? Coach Prime, baby. You got Travis Hunter at college game day. Don't know why. Boy, take your ass to practice.
Yeah, just had no idea.
Take your ass to practice.
Why he was in Pennsylvania for that game? Just
you're not from Pennsylvania.
Did he go in there?
In the game? No, he did not. He probably was stopping by on the way to Kai Sinat's. He probably went to go stream with Kai.
Possibly.
Boy, take your ass back to Colorado. Go practice. Go lock in. We need you this Saturday. Take this tag in Lubbock. It's a hard game. Stay on pulse. Rocking. So, Kevon, do you see any more chaos coming from, not say for these upcoming week's games, because It's a Wednesday show. Y'all want to hear that? Y'all got to tap in on Wednesday. Watch the Wednesday shows. You see any craziness with tomorrow's rankings? Are you expecting anything crazy?
Crazy. I will find it crazy to see how many SEC teams they put in there. I think that it is going to definitely be a very biased standing, obviously, because, they're always usually biased. But I think that no ACC outside of Miami will be in the top 15. I think that the Big 12, Colorado is definitely, going to be up there. Mm-hmm. They mess around be the highest ranked Big 12 team come tomorrow. Listen, Promise, he's waiting for one more shot. He looking for one more F up. And Iowa State and Kansas State play each other. So, listen, if Kansas State gets that dub, it might get bad because I think they can hang with BYU.
I think they can too.
I think they can hang with BYU. So, he's just looking for one mess up, just one. And anything is plausible in the Big 12, as we can clearly see. Mm-hmm. So, it'll be that. I will like to see what they do with Bama and LSU and all those SEC teams. I will find it jarring if they have Georgia number 2. I cannot see it. Georgia is every week looking to me as if they do not belong.
Can y'all please just make me lose? Can y'all please just lose? Can we?
They're
asking win the game. We don't want to win. Carson Beck's bro, I took y'all's money line. Please, just go do something with this.
I feel like Oregon is definitely clear number 1.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be any.
I could see them giving a reason to put Miami at number 2. I wouldn't be upset about it, but I think it will probably. I think the rankings, if it were up to me, it'll go Oregon, Ohio State, Georgia, Miami, Texas.
So Texas over Tennessee.
Texas over Tennessee. Penn State, Tennessee. Actually, you know what? I'm going to probably put Indiana over Penn State. And then Notre Dame and BYU.
So I think the biggest surprise tomorrow that comes from this whole rankings, I don't think Penn State's going to be ranked as high as they are right now in the AP at number 6. I don't see them being number 6. I think they'll be 9-10 area because nothing about Penn State says they're better than Tennessee. Their defense isn't better than Tennessee. Their offense for damn sure isn't better than Tennessee's. Indiana's undefeated. Kind of gives more clout to the Ohio State Indiana game too. They're undefeated. They're a Big 10 Power 4 team. BYU's undefeated Power 4 team. Beat SMU, who I think will be a top 12-ish team like they are in the AP. And then, I won't lie to you now. I don't think Georgia's gonna be number 2 either. I think they're gonna give y'all some love.
As they should.
I think it's gonna be Ohio State number 2.
Georgia is not, bro. Georgia is not. That offense, I try to not sit there and say Georgia's not good, but the defense, is the reason why I can't say they're not good. But that offense is so
bad,
foul, bro. It is not. And even the Georgia defense, Florida still put up 20 on them. And their backup was in there. DJ Lagway looked like he was having fun out there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He said, so much fun. Shout to Young Thug. Young Thug Spring, man. Shout to Thugger.
I am just how bad the trajectory for Georgia's offense has been looking since.
And it keeps getting worse.
It does. Ever since that Clemson game, it's just been getting worse and worse and worse. Brock Bowers, like I said last week, Brock Bowers and Ladd McConkey deserve so much more credit for what they were able to make that offense look like because it looks like a shell of what it used to look like.
And how bad does Georgia's backup have to be for it to never be like even hey, bro, just come sit down. Bro, this one drive.
He leads the nation in picks in the last 5 games. He leads the nation.
And it's not close.
He leads the nation in interceptions, bro. And it's not. Like, it's sickening to watch him throw the football. Like, it pisses me off. And I sit there and look like, bro, what are you doing?
What are you looking at out there? What are you looking at out there?
Georgia,
what did you see?
James made a point. Shout out to James. Is by far, to me, that is going to be a Big Ten champion for the national championship. I think the winner of the Big Ten championship is going to be the winner of the national championship. I just cannot see a world where the SEC is just not it to me. Miami's defense is too bad. Colorado, Big 12.
Hey, Colorado, Miami might feed generations if that's the game.
And I said God. That'll probably be the best matchup I'll ever see in the last 10 years. But I just don't see it to where SEC, I mean, I get it, they're dogs, but like Texas does not scare me anymore. Georgia's offense puts no fear in my heart. Bama, I thought Miami's defense was bad, and they're just about as bad. LSU, Nussmeier throws just about as many picks as bad.
So he's not too far away from Clemson.
I mean,
but keep on when Tennessee's rolling on offense.
Y'all want to keep feeding me this Tennessee is okay. I mean, granted, Nico had a better game completion wise. I don't trust him going up against. I mean, they play Arkansas, or no, they played Kentucky last week.
Kentucky's a really hard defense.
They're solid,
Georgia.
But I mean, let's be honest. I mean, would you take Kentucky or take Penn State? Let's be honest. I mean, we're looking at. I mean, I'm taking Penn State, but I mean, it's damn near a carbon copy.
Yeah, it's not too far off.
Are you really trusting Tennessee's offense to make a big run against? We're going to find out when they play Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of struggled against Bama. So what do they do against Ohio State or Oregon? Like
a Michigan?
No. I don't trust. It's not that I don't trust anybody from the SEC. The SEC just does not put fear in my heart. Miami might only put fear in my heart only because I think that their offense can do whatever the hell they want, whenever the fuck they want. And I think they probably have the best offense in the nation, including with Oregon. Like, it's bad.
Oh.
That boy Cam Ward is a breed of different human being when he's back there. Out there.
Hey, that's hard.
Out there, you feel me? They be snapping. And they're the only team that I can probably sit there and say they're down by 10 points.
Okay, and? Very Washington of last year.
Yeah, and they still covered the spread of 21. They were down by 10 points going into halftime. It was pissing me off.
He had to make sure. He's like, hey, bro, like, I'm trying to make sure this live bet can go down a little bit.
So
got the spread at 2.5. He got to lock in. You got to put that live bet in at halftime.
So I just want to ask you, because we're running a little long right now. Clemson.
You're cooked. Dabo, idiot. You gotta embrace this transfer portal shit. Your quarterback's ass. Receivers are mid. Your defense gave up on you.
Dabo, I think is getting to the point to where I think Jim Harbaugh was at with the national championships instead. I don't know. You can't really fire him. Like, there's no way you can really fire Jimbo. I mean, yeah, Dabo.
Hey, it was getting close last year.
It was, but I mean, he got it out the way. These receivers aren't good. Like, K. Klubnik, like his offense. Don't get me wrong, he beats the teams that are like terrible. Mm-hmm. But like the teams that give you any like punch back,
hey, like, you guys gonna have to bang with me a little bit. Pause.
Their offense just stutters. Don't get me wrong, the defense is always going to be there, but the offense is just like
the game has passed. I think the problem is it's passed him by.
Yeah,
like you can't in 2024. You cannot say, all right, I'm not getting nobody from the portal. Yeah. We're just gonna develop.
But I mean, even the people that he's asking to develop. They're not that. I mean, he has one solid receiver that was a freshman that came as a 5-star, but it's like K. Klubnik. He hasn't had a good quarterback since Trevor. And Trevor probably, honestly, he regressed
every year.
Every year that he was there, the receivers since T. Higgins and Justin Ross declined and Justin Ross, I mean, due to injury more than likely, but it's just like, ever since that last run of when he went to a title that was probably carried by Trevor Lawrence more than anything, he hasn't had it. Like, the offense has been shit. All they do is throw fades or posts, or it's a run. They're not creative enough. They don't get enough talent. I would think that as a Clemson team, you would be able to get as a blue blood, like, you feel me? Like, I can get whatever player I want. They haven't. They haven't been top 10 in the recruiting rankings for a little while, and if they have, it's only been one of
10.
Yeah, I'm saying they gotta. I don't know what they gotta do, but right now, give me your 4.
Right now,
your 4 championship
4 best
winners.
teams.
4 championship winners, and then give me your 5 best teams. 4 championship winners, and then 5 best teams.
We talked about it weeks ago. Going cross country is hard to do. Ohio State Big Ten champ. Give me, if Colorado can sneak into the Big 12 championship game, I think Colorado can win. But if they can't get into it, give me BYU. Because BYU, sneakily enough,
they've been looking good.
They've been looking good. And they do have a top 15 win against SMU.
Yeah.
At SMU. And speaking of SMU, I think that little we can be down a little bit early. Other stuff, no. I think SMU can beat Miami. Will beat Miami. ACC champion. And SEC champion. It's hard to say because I'll say Georgia to be safe because I'll be honest with you. I think it's gonna be Tennessee Georgia Part 2 in the SEC championship game because I think Tennessee, with the way that if Nico can just keep playing the way he is, the defense is gonna give him the ball back because Carson's gonna be like, here, bro, like I ain't throw you a pick yet. I mean, it's Thanksgiving for real. I'm in a giving mood. Here's an interception. There you go. He's going to throw at least 2 of them. So, and then the whole, Texas, Georgia game comes back, raises its ugly head. Georgia has the head-to-head. Georgia ends up winning the SEC championship game. But Tennessee makes it at 11-2 into the college football playoff. Give me your 4. What's your 4, Mr. Belcher?
Buckeyes, Big Ten. I got them guys. ACC. I agree with you as far as Big 12. If Colorado can sneak in there, I think they got it. I think they definitely got it. I don't think Colorado is going to go in there and shit the bed. I think they're going to go in there and light shit up.
Are you going to be able to watch that game, Kevon? I mean, Colorado playing in Dallas Cowboys Stadium. What could have been?
Hey, now I'm talking about it. But if they can't make it in there, BYU, I definitely think has that. And in the SEC, dog, I think Georgia's not going to make it. They're not going to make it.
Nani?
What I've seen from Texas A&M and Texas, they have me very much confused of what the hell is going to happen because I don't know if Quinn Ewers can go into A&M and get that dub.
Do you have Georgia being Tennessee?
I do not. I do not. And honestly, we'll get to them. I think that Tennessee's probably going to win the SEC championship only because their defense is the only defense that I trust and what's going to be there. So I'll say Tennessee. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you who I think they will be playing, but
because then you got to get into all the tiebreaker. They beat them.
So I got Tennessee, and we'll see what goes on from there. We'll see.
Wow. Yeah, the water ball even said this. So wow. What the hell?
Hey.
So I have a piggyback question off of that one. Man. Does Alabama make it to the playoffs?
I guess we'll find out on Wednesday when we talk about predictions. Guess we'll find out.
Are we wrapping this, or we want to hold a little NFL?
I think we got a little time. Just a little bit. All
right, we're going to take a little quick break. Through the Whistle, episode 17. Make sure you stay tuned, man. Like, share, subscribe. NFL after this. Welcome back in, episode 17. Through the Whistle. Very winded on college football because, it's that time of the year. We got playoff rankings dropping. It's not like the NFL where it's just open up the New York Times and guess what you have? The fucking playoff standings. No. There's a human element to this stuff, Kevon. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a human element to the college football playoff rankings. But you know what? That's not the human element. The NFL power rankings. And guess what we're not about to do? The NFL power rankings. So, Kevon, quick question. You slandered me last week. You slandered me the last 3 weeks. These Bengals are motherfucking back, baby.
They're solid.
Only 24 points allowed?
They're solid.
Only 24 points allowed?
I mean,
boy, oh boy, the offense is rolling, humming, bumming.
They played the Raiders.
Okay, the Raiders
We'll see what they do on Thursday when they play the Ravens.
I'm not worried.
You should be.
Not worried.
I think the Bengals definitely have a chance. I mean, the way the AFC is just stacking up as far as
losing records.
Yeah, it's bad. They got a shot. I mean, got the Chargers. It's going to be I think their gimme wins are all behind them. Outside maybe the Titans and the Cowboys, I think that there's no game that you can look at and be like, that's a for sure dub. And that's the problem I got for the Bengals. Joe Burrow was not happy after the game. He said, what's there to be happy about? We're 4-6 or 4-5.
You think you are Kobe?
I think that he has to have that mentality because if that offense isn't performing, that defense, it's been looking okay against, I guess, a weak competition. I mean, but when we just talked about it the week before that, the freaking Eagles just dropped 37 points on them. Let's be honest.
Whoa. Sorry to cut you off, Kevon. We got some breaking news coming in. Dak Prescott will get a second opinion, but he is out multiple weeks, and it could be more. Bad news for the Cowboys. Reported by Ian Rappaport. Hey, man, the boys might be finished.
And
who
no comment.
said
nothing?
They always
We're going to skip
lose in the playoffs.
Skip past this because I already said what was going to happen with the Cowboys. I'm not even worried about it anymore. But yeah, back to the Bengals. I'll see it when I believe it when I see it. That's just it.
I mean, I think it very much so helps that their AFC is dog water compared to how the NFC standings are. I mean, stuff ends right now. Cincinnati's number 9. They're literally outside. They're right there in the outside looking in. Because they're one game behind the Denver Broncos, who are 5-4, and guess who the Broncos have to play?
They definitely got to play later on in the season.
And guess who they had to play twice? Play twice still.
Chiefs.
That bad man.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know this. I don't know if y'all at home know this, but the Broncos cannot fuck with the Chiefs. When did I say beat the Chiefs? In high school? I was in high school 15 years ago.
Oh, they got a dub recently with Russell Wilson.
Who?
Your boy.
Who?
Russ.
Oh. We got him. Anyways, I mean, yeah, they played the Ravens, they played the Steelers, they played the Browns again. And obviously, yeah, 0-7. Joe said last week, hey, we got to go 7-9 now. I mean, we done it before, we got to do it again. They did that personal. Trey Hendrickson, He looked like a madman.
He did against the third string left tackle.
Hey, a win is a win.
What is a win?
So, Kevon, look now. The AFC Championship prediction ain't looking too bad.
Whatever. If you honestly believe that, you're insane. You're drunk.
Am I?
Yes.
How am I insane?
Just a little bit.
Kevon.
Just saw the Texans just get rolled by Quinn Williams and the Jets.
It's okay. They don't got Nico. They don't got that Michigan man out there.
Of course.
A Michigan man has to save Ohio State man all the time. That's what we do.
Right.
You know, we save y'all from the depths of mediocrity.
Right. Of course.
You know, mediocrity, like most of y'all's quarterbacks.
Of course.
From a team who needs some help. Like, a whole lot of help. You know who don't need no help, Kimo?
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff. You know what he needs some help doing? Throwing some incompletions.
He does not do that.
Jared Goff. More touchdowns than incompletions in the past, 4 weeks?
Yes.
How the hell is that possible?
Because he's like that.
Well, I mean, he's not doing good for my fantasy team because he's not really throwing the ball too much.
No.
David Montgomery, relax. Jahmyr Gibbs, relax. Just calm down a little bit. Kevon, you're a man of the three-peats. You are a three-peat prognosticator.
Yes.
Are you nervous about the Lions? Because all roads are looking like he's about to go through Detroit to get to the NFC.
Yes.
Are you nervous?
Nervous that they're not going to beat Detroit? No. I will say that the one thing that you cannot give up to the Lions for sure is their running game. I mean, Jared Goff feasts off play action. Guess what the best run defense is in the NFL? The Chiefs. Whenever the Chiefs play a dominant run game, they shut them out. Derrick Henry, his worst game of the season. We can go through the list of everybody that has not touched close to 75 yards in the entire season as far as running the ball. The Chiefs, I believe by that time, they will have more than likely Hollywood Brown back. They will have Hopkins. They will have Travis playing in that mode. If there's one thing about the Lions that you don't like, is that secondary. Is the way they play pass defense, especially with no Hutchinson now. If they don't get another pass rusher, doubt it. Doubt that they're going to be sending. Because you sitting there talking about the Chiefs. I don't know if they're getting past my team that I think that I picked to go to the Super Bowl.
The Cowboys?
No, did not pick them.
Oh,
Because look now,
the Rams is coming.
the Rams.
The Rams
It's out
rolling.
there. Hey, Matthew Stafford
Rolling.
out here throwing dimes. Cooper Kupp out here catching 11 passes again.
Hey,
Tutu Atwell.
wait. Come on.
Puka.
No.
Kyron Williams out
No.
here. What, I'm confused.
Come on, what receiver are you forgetting? Game winner yesterday.
I'm not talking about him.
Come on.
He doesn't even-
Your
he doesn't-
favorite player.
He's not real. So yeah, that defense is coming along. They're young, so they've been getting better by the week. I don't know if the Lions are going to get past the Rams. I'm just saying.
Are the Rams
talking about
going to
the-
beat the?
You just talked about the Bengals is still alive. I'm just saying the Rams they're one game out of the division.
Are the Rams going to beat the Niners again?
Hey, I'm just saying with the injuries that the Niners got, it wouldn't be impossible. Just saying. You gotta get through the Rams first before you go see the Fat Man. Just saying.
Well, why? In Cancun? When the Texans are playing the Detroit Lions? Oh, that was a different noise. Anyways, Kevon, well, I want to ask you one last question before we get out of here. You see any big trades come? This video's coming out on a Monday. We're recording this on a Monday. Trade deadline is on a Tuesday, tomorrow. Where's it Wednesday?
I think it's Tuesday.
Tuesday. Do you see any teams making any big moves? See the Saints? Fire the coach.
Fire the coach.
And they are in cap hell.
They definitely are.
They are over by $100 million.
And the reports are looking like they're trying to get off of Marshawn Lattimore, which will be deadly for any contender that's there. We have been seeing a lot of Kansas City has been going after trying to get him. There's been a lot of reports about that. I can see Kansas City, Buffalo. The Texans might as well try to go after that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see why not. Anybody that can pick up Marshawn as far as the contenders, I mean, the Lions too as well. It's all about what team they can just unload these players off, because I think they're just going to be fire sale legitimately. So it's really honestly just go pick your poison of what player you want. I wish Chris Olave was allowed to be on that trade block, because I'm tired of seeing my dog
on the stretcher.
I'm tired of it.
Dude, 2 hospital balls yesterday, came out.
What could you do? What can you do? I can see Mike Williams also being traded from the Jets. I mean, teams need a receiver. I can see him also going to a team like, honestly, the Bucks, because I can see him going there with all the injuries they got. Listen, you're looking at a team like the Bucks that are really right there with the Falcons. Mm-hmm. They can still make a push. Also,
Loki said the Niners too. I mean, they need somebody.
Yeah, something. I don't know. We'll see. They also said a team like the Steelers or something like that. Mm-hmm. It's really just miss and match. I think that if Kansas City or if the Lions, and honestly, the Rams, if they can get a top corner, because they have already talked about it hey, listen, we talked about Marshawn Lattimore. Be careful to look Miami. They might be on the trade market. The Miami Dolphins might be on the trade market with them being at 2-6. Jalen Ramsey or forget his name.
Xavier?
No, not Ward. It is Fuller. They're both looking like they could also be moved. So I wouldn't be surprised. I don't see like Myles Garrett or some big name like that going get traded. But I can see someone, Marshawn, I can see Jalen Ramsey maybe going reunion with the Rams. I can see it. I can see it.
I mean, I feel like a lot of it is going to come down to in the Saints case, it's like, hey, bro, like, we're not really asking for much. We're not going to ask for much draft capital. Like, give us a second, but you got to eat the rest of this cap money. It's like, because they're, according to overthecap.com, they're in hell.
Yeah.
2025 season, they are $61 million over the cap.
Yeah.
And as we all see, they are nowhere close to being a good team. Yeah. They've lost 7 straight. I guess that Cowboys win had everybody believing. Don't stop believing. If you can get, the Niners, $54 million right now in cap space. And they have about 55 in cap space next year. Try to get Mike Will out there. I wouldn't be surprised at AK getting moved.
I would.
I think there's not many people who are safe. Like, I think GM comes in the locker room like, hey, man, I know you wanted to be a Saint for blah, 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 but you deserve a chance. We need some something back. We down bad.
Yeah.
So, Saints make a move.
I can see this. Honestly, if you want to be honest, try to switch things up. I can see the Steelers trying to go after Alvin Kamara, honestly. To try to just switch up that backfield just to get some yin to yang to Najee Harris, and then just, I can see that.
Now you're cooking a little bit now.
Just a little bit.
You're cooking a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Got a little rum chata in there. Little spice. Little Salt Bay in there. But you know who else could be on the trade block? Someone can come get Daniel Jones. Please, someone just trade for Daniel Jones. I am begging you. Malik Neighbors is begging you. Please save me from the shackles of the hell that is being a Giants fan with Daniel Jones. He is dog freaking water.
It's not happening.
But I will be. He's doing his job very well right now, Kevon. He's giving us the top 2 pick. Yeah. Shout out to the Saints for losing and giving us a better chance at the number 1 overall pick. I appreciate y'all.
Indeed.
But, Kevon, that does it.
does.
Episode 17 of Through the Whistle. We'll be back later on this week, you know.
Yes.
We can talk about the college football playoff rankings. We can talk about how the USC women's basketball team is going to win the national title. If not, they'll lose to, they're down by 1 point to Ole Miss right now. Juju locked the freak in. Anyways, Through the Whistle episode 17. Make sure you like, share, subscribe.
Indeed.
We'll be back on Wednesday. Y'all be blessed, man.